Hello everyone, welcome back to the Python programming series. We are in the part 8 of this series, and in this video I'm going to explain about dictionaries in Python, and again one more important topic and one of the data structure which I'm going to discuss today. And as I said, we have lists, we have tuples, we have sets, and we have dictionaries. So today I'm going to discuss about dictionaries, and yeah, let's get started. So what are dictionaries? So dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. It is ordered, mutable, and does not allow duplicate keys. So till now we have learned about lists and tuples in the previous videos. So what we did here, so list can only have, suppose if I have a list, suppose if I want to have the marks of the students, then how am I storing in the list? So I am treating the first index, that is the 0th index, as the first student marks, and I'm actually only storing the marks, not the student names or anything. I'm just storing the marks according to the index position. I'm treating it as the student number. As this is the first index position, I'm treating it as the student 1 marks. This is the second index, I'm treating it as the student 2 marks. So in this way, only with the index position I'm treating the student number, and I'm actually giving only one value, that is the marks. But if at all I want the student's name as well as the marks, so we need actually a key and a value. That is, key is the student name and value is the marks of the student. So this is how we can create dictionaries. So what are dictionaries? Dictionary is nothing but the ordered uh, key value pairs. Like here you can see collection of ordered key value pairs. Like for example, if I create a dictionary naming let's say student marks. So this is my dictionary, and a dictionary can be created using this curly braces. And this curly braces, we are going to write the collection of key value pairs. Like let's say student 1 name is Ranga and he got 75 marks. And one more is Rahul and he got 80 marks. And sorry, here we need to separate with comma. So comma separated values. So I hope you remember this. And one more thing is, let's create Anish. He has got 90, and Rohan, and he got, let's say, 100. So now you got how to create a dictionary. So if at all we want to create a dictionary, we are going to open it with curly braces, and then we are going to write the comma separated key value pairs. So if at all I want to print, so if at all I want to print this, then I'm going to directly print student marks. So what will happen? Let's see. See here, you can see it is actually printing a dictionary, which is a collection of ordered key value pairs. Here you can see Ranga is the key name, and here you can see he has 75, he got 75 marks, and Rahul got 80 marks, Hanish got 90, and Rohan got 100. So in this way we can arrange key value pairs in a dictionary. That is why a dictionary is powerful, and we can use it like this. And yeah, can we access individual elements of a dictionary just like lists and tuples? Yes, we can definitely do, but not with indexing. Dictionaries are not arranged in the form of indexes, but they are arranged with the form of key names. Suppose, if at all I want to access the value of the student, that is the marks of the student, then I have to actually access it with the name of the student. In this case, the keys are names of the student. So I want to, if at all I want to access a value, I have to actually access it through the key name. So if at all I want to access marks of Hanish, then what I am going to do, student marks, open the square brackets, and in this I am going to enter the key name. Now let's see what happens. It gives out 90 because in the dictionary Hanish has 90 marks. So the marks of the Hanish got printed. And if at all I want to access the marks of Rohan, then I will write the key name Rohan inside the square brackets, and I will get the marks of him. Just like in the list we will access through indexing like this, in this we are going to access it with names. Let's see if this will work. This is not working. Why? Because here the key name we have capital R and here we are using small r. So as I said, this is a case sensitive language. You need to keep in mind of the case. So Ranga, here you can see now it will not give any error and it will give out the marks. So I hope you got it, how to access dictionaries, what are dictionaries, why we need dictionaries. So I hope everything is clear enough for now. And now let's do some things like can we actually, so is, as I said, in the image you can see dictionaries are mutable. That means the values of the which are present in the dictionary can be changed. I hope you are familiar with this term now, because I explained this term in this mutability term in strings, list, as well as in tuples. So for now I think you should be familiar with this term. So dictionaries are mutable. That means that the keys can be changed. The key value pairs can be changed. That means, I mean, the value of the key can be changed. Suppose if at all by mistake when I updated the marks of Ranga is actually 75, but he got 80 marks or 85 marks, then I need to update it. So how can I update it? So student underscore marks of Ranga, let's say, he got how many marks? Let's say 78. Now, if I print this student marks, let's see if it gets updated or not. See, it got updated. So in this way, we can actually update the marks of a student present in this dictionary. So I hope you got this. But what if I say, I missed to update a student's marks and he's not at all, his name is not at all in this dictionary, then what I need to do, student underscore marks, and if I try to access, like if I say let's say Akash, and if I give it as 95 and if I print this, what happens? It will create a new key value pair. So if at all we try to access a key element which is not present in this dictionary, then it will actually add a new key value pair into the dictionary. So I hope you got this. So if at all, this is called as updation, and this is the first thing, the student marks Ranga, this is called as updation, and this is actually adding a new element to the dictionary. So I hope everything is clear so far. And now there is one more important thing to learn about dictionaries, that is, now if at all I try to access, in this case what happened, I try to actually add a new element, right? But now I'm actually accessing the marks and I'm printing it. So in this case, let's see, if I say Akash, now there is no Akash in this key value pair. So let's see what happens if I try to access that. See, you can, here you can see an error is raised. Why? Because there is no key called Akash in this student marks. So it will raise an error. But I don't want errors in errors while running a program, because errors are not good. So I don't want errors when I am running my program. So what I need to do, there is a one method which we can use called get. So what we can do, we using get, is when we try to use this get function and give out the key name, let's see what happens. It does not raise an error, but it will return none. If at all a key value pair, if at all a key is not present in the dictionary, then it will not raise an error. It will actually give out none value, showing that the key element is not present in the dictionary. But I don't want none. I want something like, let's say, absent. What will happen now? See, absent gets printed. So if at all this key item is not present, then the default value that should be printed is absent. So I hope you got this. What if I try to print this student marks? Yeah, so everything remains the same. If at all I try to access this Akash, then what happens is, as the element is not present, as the key element is not present in that dictionary, this will return this absent and it will print absent. That is, the key is not present in the student marks. So I hope you got this. How to avoid errors while accessing key elements which are not present in the dictionary. We can use this get method and we can provide the key element. Then if at all if the key element is not present, it will return out none. But if we don't want none, if we want something else to be printed, then we can also do that. So I hope you got this. I hope you got when to use this get function whenever we don't know whether a key element is present or not, but we don't want to raise an error, then we can use this get function, sorry, get method. So I hope you got this. No problem in anything, right? So yeah, let's continue. So now this is student marks. Okay, perfect. Let's say a dictionary has, this is student details dictionary. So I'm creating student and this consists of name and it is, says Ranga, and it has a roll number and it is 2. And if I do this and I will create one more, like it says details, and this consists of let's say group uh, CSC, and if I say section, I say 1. Now this is sorry, you need to keep this as a string, and there is a reason for this also why I kept it as a string. I will explain it in a few minutes. Now you can see this is one dictionary and this is one dictionary, but now you want another dictionary which is combination of both. You want this total everything in one dictionary. So if at all you want to do this, you can actually combine this using this. So if I say one more, that is the combination, let's say for example, and if I do student comma details, let's see what happens. And if I print combination, oh sorry, I didn't separate them with commas. Let's separate them with commas. Yeah, so I missed this dict. So this is used for type conversion. So this actually will unpack the key value pairs. In the previous video, we have used asterisk to unpack the list and tuples. I hope you got it. So in order to unpack the key, so if at all we use only one asterisk, then it will only unpack the keys. But to unpack the key value pairs, I am using double asterisk. So this will unpack the key value pairs, and in this dictionary also it will unpack the key value pairs, and now the combination of their both will be converted into a dictionary. So I hope you got this. So with errors only we will learn and we'll improve ourselves. Whenever we get an error, we should not be feel tensed, or we should not worry about it. With errors we can learn a lot, and that will push us forward to not do it next time. So yeah, so learn from everything. And now, so I hope you got this, how to combine two dictionaries and how to unpack two dictionaries. And now let us understand removing elements from a dictionary. Suppose in the previous examples we have seen this. Now if at all I want to pop out roll number, like I don't want that in my student details, then what I am going to do, I am going to say student, that is the dictionary name, and I have a method called pop, and now I have to return, I have to enter the key which I want to remove, that is roll number. Now if at all I remove this, so I did not print anything, but if at all now I try to print the student, so what will happen? So here you can see the roll number has been deleted from the dictionary. So I hope you got this, how it is so I hope you got how it is working. Sorry for the gap, I got a call. So yeah, the one more thing is so you got what is pop. So pop is you just give out the key element to it, and that key element whatever is there that will get removed. So for pop actually removes, and whatever item you want to remove, you need to pass that key name and that will get removed. So what if I try to print this, what it will happen now? Let's see. It is actually gonna print the value of the element it has deleted. So pop returns the value of the key uh, it deleted. And one more method we have, that is called pop item. So what this pop item will do is, it will actually remove the last element. So if I print now student, it will actually delete the last key. Suppose if I have one more key called, let us say, uh, rank, and his rank is, let's say, uh, 50. Sorry, I need to separate this with a comma. Now if at all I pop item, see, you got rank got removed. So pop item is used to remove the last key value pair present in the dictionary. So I hope you got this, what is pop item and pop. So if at all we want to remove a specific key, then you can use pop and send the specific key name and it will remove it. So I hope you got it. Now loops in dictionary, I will explain it when you are actually focusing on, when we are actually learning about loops. At that point of time, I will explain everything on how to iterate in a list, in a tuple, in a loop, sorry, in dictionaries. I will explain everything. And some more methods which I want to explain is, so suppose if I have this dictionary, and if at all I try to print student dot values. So this is one method. This will only print the values. Here you can see I am accessing only values which is having a list inside a tuple. Here you can see dict values. So Ranga 2 and 50. So in order to access only values, we can do this. Suppose if I want to check whether 25 is present in values, only values, so I can do this 25 in student values, so I will not check in the keys, I will only check in the values. So for that we can use student dot values, because it will check only, it will check 25 only in the values section. So it will run, it will return out false because 25 is not present in any of the values. If at all I try to give it out keys, so is 25 in the keys? No, it is not there. But if at all I give rank, is rank in student dot keys? Yes, true, because rank is actually present in the student of keys. But if at all I give, is rank present in student dot values? It will say no, because in values section there is no rank. So I hope you got it. And there is one more thing called items, dot items. So here you can see student dot items. So now what this method will do, this method is actually printing the key value pairs, everything. So this is returned in a, so here you can see tuple of lists. So here you can see this is in a tuples. You can see tuple, this is a tuple and this is a tuple. So you have list of tuples, and yeah, so I hope you got this. What is items, dot items, what is value. So in order to access the key value pairs, you are going to use dot items. If at all you want to access key pairs, then you are going to use dot keys. If at all you want to access values, then you are going to use dot values. So I hope you got this. And there are one more thing, that is you can use dot copy to copy a dictionary, and clear. And yeah, in the list I forgot to explain this. Suppose you have a list which says 1 2 3 4 5, and if at all I use one more list variable, list2, and if I say list2 is equals to list, and if I say list2 of 0 is equals to 5, and if I print list, what will happen? It is actually changing the element in the list as well, but I actually changed the value in the list2 variable, but it also changed in list variable. Why? Because it is actually not, the list variable is not copying into list2, it is actually, they both point to the same list. So if at all I want to copy the list, that is if at all I want to copy the same list into a new variable, and if at all I change that list2 variable, then there must be no change in the list1 variable. Then I have to do like this, list. Now if I change list2 of 0 to 5, and if I print out this list, And if I print again list 2, here you can see the difference. Now you can see the list 1 remains the same. For no confusion, I'm calling this as list 1. And you can see, list 1 has no change, but list 2 has change. So in order to copy a list, we have to use this slicing so that it copies the list. It will not, they both variables not point out to the same list. Their copy of the list 1 will be stored in the list 2, and in this way we can change list 2 and there will be no effect on the list 1. So I hope you got this. And one more way is to directly use list one dot copy method. So this method can be used to actually copy the elements of the list 1 into list 2, and whatever the changes we make in list 2 will not be affected on list 1. So I hope you got this. And the exact same thing can be done with dictionaries as well. And dictionary dot clear will remove all items. And one more thing is dot update. So I missed this. So student is equals to name, and it will store Ranga, right? So this is my dictionary, let's say. It has only one element now. So if I get to say, if I want to update and the name to something, so what I will do, student dot update. If I want to update the name to, let's say, sorry, you should not use this. Let's say like this. Now I have updated this. Now let's print this student. What happens? Here you can see the name has been updated to Hanish. So I hope you got it how to use update. But if at all I try to access a key which is not present in this as well. So if I say age, and if I try to keep it as 18, then here you can see a new value gets added to the student dictionary. So with update, if the key is not present in the dictionary, and then a new key value pair will be get added to the dictionary. But if at all, if a key is there in a dictionary, then that value gets updated. And if same key has different values in the dictionary, then then the latest value gets overwrite, and that key value pair will be there in the dictionary. So I hope you got about dictionaries. Everything so far is clear with dictionaries. So this is all about dictionaries, and it is a very interesting topic. And yeah, that's all for dictionaries. And here you can see some examples. And yeah, so I hope you got this. And in the next video, I will be explaining about sets, and then I will start conditional statements, loops, and functions to cover as well. So far, uh, yeah, we went so good. And I hope you like this video. And if at all there are any kind of improvements I need to make, then I will definitely try to improve myself. Please comment in the comment box, and I will definitely try to see and improvise. And if at all you want any kind of concept to be explained, please comment that concept, and I will definitely try to explain it. Yeah, please subscribe. And yeah, if at all any improvements, please comment. And yeah, thank you. See you in the next one.